Good evening, here are tonight top stories. Tragic news, a mother is left paralyzed after an accident, as her family struggles for justice. Meanwhile, a minor is arrested in Bara for possession of a firearm. Additionally, a break-in at Delip trading enterprise in Charlestown results in the theft of a $7 million safe. Another fatal motorcycle collision, this time at the Brickdam road intersection, claims the life of a 34-year-old motorcyclist. Furthermore, a laborer from Spandam is charged with narcotics possession, and police are seeking a Venezuelan national in connection with a violent robbery. In sports, Guyana secures victory over Cambodia in the FIFA series finale. A third suspect is captured in the murder of a Potentia teen, and lastly, fatal motorcycle collision claims life of Georgetown resident. Stay tuned for further updates. Please remember to like, share and subscribe for more news.
Tragic accident leaves mother paralyzed, family struggles for justice. In a devastating incident on March 15, Julianne Jet-2, a 28-year-old mother of two, was left paralyzed with severe injuries following a collision at Bushy Park, Paralyzed, East Bank Essequibo. The accident occurred when a female driver of motorcar PAF 8633 collided with Julianne, causing multiple injuries that may have permanent consequences. Fred Hope, Julianne's husband, recounted the harrowing experience to the newsroom, describing the immense difficulty his family has faced since the accident. Julianne sustained extensive injuries, including broken hands, ribs, a damaged spleen, a collapsed lung, and a fractured jaw, resulting in some teeth being knocked out. Her recovery journey is expected to be long and arduous. On the day of the accident, Julianne and her husband were separately shopping on their motorcycles. Fred recounted Julianne's decision to head home earlier, stopping to buy school supplies along the way. Upon returning home, Fred discovered Julianne had not arrived and grew concerned. A phone call confirmed the tragic news of the accident. Rushing to the scene, Fred found his wife lying lifeless on the ground. Witnesses relayed that the motorcar collided with Julianne while she was overtaking, then reversed and pinned her into a culvert, causing severe injuries. Fred emphasized that safety was always a priority for him and his wife, with both consistently wearing helmets while riding. As a welder, Fred is now unable to work as he cares for his wife, adding financial strain to their already difficult situation. The uncertainty of Julianne's full recovery looms large, with the family anxiously awaiting justice. However, police investigations are on hold until Julianne is well enough to provide a statement. "I checked with the police and they said they cannot forward any investigation as long as my wife ain't recover and feeling well enough to talk," Fred expressed, highlighting the frustrating wait for justice amidst the ongoing challenges they face. The tragic accident serves as a sobering reminder of the importance of road safety and the devastating consequences of reckless driving. The Jet-2 family's struggle for justice continues as they navigate the uncertain road ahead, hoping for Julianne's recovery and seeking accountability for the life-altering incident. Minor arrested in Bara for possession of firearm. Fernando Fredericks, a 29-year-old minor from Old Scheme Tushin, East Bank Essequibo, found himself in police custody after being arrested by authorities at the Bara Stelling on March 22, 2024. The arrest occurred while Fredericks was traveling as a passenger in a speedboat bound for Paralyzed. During the arrest, Fredericks threw an object he had in his possession into the river. Subsequently, he was taken to the Bara police station for questioning. Initially, Fredericks claimed that the bag contained marijuana, but later confessed that it actually held a firearm, which he had disposed of in a panic. Further interrogation revealed that Fredericks had purchased the firearm from an individual in Venezuela and concealed it near Paralyzed landing. He admitted to retrieving the firearm with the intention of seeking revenge against a man who had discharged rounds in front of his mother's house on the Essequibo coast. Following his confession, police accompanied Fredericks to Paralyzed to identify the location where he had retrieved the firearm. Later, with the assistance of a diver, authorities were able to recover the firearm, a 9mm Luger, in a black bag from the river at the Bara Stelling on March 24, 2024. The firearm contained 5 rounds of 9mm ammunition, and no visible serial number was observed. Fredericks was informed of the charges against him and remains in custody, cooperating with the ongoing investigation. The firearm and ammunition have been securely packaged and lodged as evidence by the police. Break and enter at Delip trading enterprise in Charlestown results in theft of $7 million safe. Authorities are currently investigating a reported break-and-enter and larceny at Delip trading enterprise located on Lombard Street, Charlestown. The incident, which occurred between 04:00 HRS and 05:30 HRS yesterday morning, saw the theft of a metal safe containing approximately $7 million, $7M, in cash along with undisclosed amounts of checks belonging to Mohaswardat Delip, the 61-year-old businessman/proprietor. According to reports, the break-in involved four identifiable males who allegedly accessed the premises during the early morning hours. Delip Trading Enterprise, a four-story concrete structure, houses various offices and is fortified with internal locks and iron grills for security. Additionally, glass sliding doors are further secured with zinc shutters and padlocks, both internally and externally. The property is also equipped with multiple CCTV cameras. The safe, located in the cashier's office on the ground floor, was reportedly secured with internal locks. Mohaswardat Delip, the owner, stated that he ensured the premises were adequately secured before leaving for home on March 23, 2024. However, upon receiving a call from the on-duty security guard at around 6 o'clock HRS on March 25, Delip was informed of suspicious activity inside the building. According to the guard, he was awakened by noises emanating from within the premises and upon investigation, witnessed four individuals exiting the building with the safe. Unfortunately, the guard was unarmed and unable to pursue the suspects. Upon police arrival, it was discovered that the door to the cashier's office had been forcibly opened and ransacked, although there were no signs of forced entry into the building itself. The crime scene was processed and photographed by CID headquarters personnel, and detectives are currently reviewing CCTV footage for further leads. While several individuals in the area were questioned, no significant information has been obtained thus far, and efforts to locate the suspects are ongoing as investigations continue. Fatal motorcycle collision at Brickdam Road intersection claims life of 34-year-old motorcyclist. Tragedy struck at the intersection of Brickdam Road and Brahma Place in Georgetown today as a 34-year-old motorcyclist lost his life in a collision with a minibus. The incident, which occurred around 06:35 HRS, resulted in the untimely demise of Nigel Harvey, a resident of Sophia, Greater Georgetown. According to reports from the police, the accident unfolded at the intersection where the traffic light was reportedly non-functional at the time of the incident. Both the minibus and the motorcyclist approached the intersection without halting, leading to a devastating collision. The front portion of the minibus collided with the left side of the motorcycle, propelling the motorcyclist into the air before he landed on the road surface. EMT personnel swiftly responded to the scene and found Harvey in an unconscious state. He was immediately transported to the Georgetown Public Hospital for urgent medical attention. However, despite efforts to save his life, Harvey was pronounced dead upon arrival at the hospital. The tragic incident serves as a stark reminder of the importance of adhering to traffic regulations, especially at intersections, where heightened vigilance is crucial. Investigations into the circumstances surrounding the collision are ongoing as authorities seek to determine the exact sequence of events leading to this fatal outcome. Laborer from Spandam charged with narcotics possession. Kevin Liverpool, a 24-year-old laborer hailing from Spandam on the east coast of Demerara, found himself facing legal repercussions after being arrested on Saturday. Today, he was formally charged with the offense of possession of narcotic, as stipulated under Section 4(1)(a)(I) of the Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Control Act, Chapter 10 out of 10. Liverpool made his appearance at Spandam Magistrate Court No. 2, presided over by Magistrate Abigail Gibbs, where the charge was officially read to him. In response, he entered a plea of not guilty. However, despite his plea, Liverpool was remanded to prison pending further legal proceedings. The case has been adjourned to April 26, 2024, marking the beginning of a legal process that will determine Liverpool's fate in relation to the narcotics possession charges leveled against him. Police seek Venezuelan national in connection with violent robbery. Law enforcement authorities are on the lookout for Ryan Alexander, believed to be a Venezuelan national, following a violent robbery incident at Riverview Apartments in Timeri. Alexander was caught on surveillance cameras breaking into his landlord's office, where he perpetrated a brutal assault before making off with valuables. The victim, affectionately known as a Mr. Faizi, sustained serious injuries during the attack and was promptly rushed to the hospital for urgent medical attention. The harrowing incident unfolded on Monday, March 25, 2024, leaving the community in shock and prompting swift action from the police. Efforts are currently underway to locate and apprehend Alexander, who is considered a person of interest in the ongoing investigation. Law enforcement agencies are urging anyone with information regarding his whereabouts to come forward and assist in bringing him to justice. As investigations continue, residents are advised to remain vigilant and report any suspicious activity to the authorities promptly. The safety and security of the community remain paramount as efforts to ensure swift and decisive action against perpetrators of such violent crimes persist. Guyana secures victory over Cambodia in FIFA Series finale. In a thrilling final match of the inaugural FIFA Series, Guyana showcased their prowess on the pitch, defeating Cambodia 4-1 at the Prince Abdullah Al Faisal Stadium in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Omari Glasgow stole the spotlight with a stellar performance, scoring a remarkable double to secure victory for the Golden Jaguars. Guyana got off to a strong start, with Leo Lovell and Ryan Keto also finding the back of the net alongside Glasgow. Despite facing stiff competition from the Cambodian side, currently ranked 179th by FIFA, the Golden Jaguars maintained their composure and dominated play throughout the match. The game saw several standout moments, including Glasgow's impressive header to open the scoring and his composed penalty kick to complete his brace. Lovell and Keto further extended Guyana's lead with well-taken goals, leaving little chance for Cambodia to mount a comeback. This victory comes as a confidence booster for Guyana following their earlier defeat to Cabo Verde in the tournament's opening match. The team's resilient performance highlights their potential as they look ahead to the FIFA 2026 World Cup qualifiers. These matches are part of FIFA's new initiative, approved by the FIFA Council in 2023, aimed at hosting matches across the 6 confederations in even-numbered years. As the Golden Jaguars return home, they will now shift their focus to the upcoming World Cup qualifiers, where they are set to face formidable opponents like Panama on June 6. Third suspect captured in murder of Potentia teen. Police authorities have confirmed the capture of the third suspect involved in the tragic murder of 17-year-old Aaron Bess from Potentia, West Bank Demerara, WBD. The teen met a brutal end when he was attacked by a group of teenagers, who reportedly lashed and stabbed him multiple times. The incident occurred shortly after Bess had left a relative's birthday party in Potentia and was en route to a nearby shop to purchase a drink. According to reports, the attack was a result of an old misunderstanding between Bess and the suspects. Commander of Region 3 Police, Mahendra Sinareen, confirmed the apprehension of the third suspect on Friday afternoon. It is anticipated that all 3 suspects will face charges later this week. On the night of March 20, 2024, as Bess made his way to the shop, he was ambushed by the suspects who pelted him with bottles and bricks. Subsequently, one of the assailants struck Bess with a piece of steel, while another stabbed him multiple times with a knife. After the attack, Bess was discovered by residents in the area and rushed to the West Demerara Regional Hospital, where he was tragically pronounced dead upon arrival. A post-mortem examination revealed multiple wounds on his body, including to his chest, stomach, and neck. Initial arrests were made shortly after the incident, with a 17-year-old school dropout and another teen taken into custody. The third suspect, a 16-year-old student from Skull City, Potentia, had initially evaded capture but was subsequently apprehended. Bess, who had lost both parents at a young age, was living with his grandfather before his untimely demise. He is survived by a sibling and other relatives, leaving behind a community in mourning over the senseless loss of a promising young life. Fatal motorcycle collision claims life of Georgetown resident. Tragedy struck at the intersection of Cummings and Church Streets on Monday morning as Conal Husbands, a 46-year-old resident of Carmichael Street, Georgetown, lost his life in a collision involving his motorcycle and a car driven by another individual. According to reports from police headquarters, the fatal accident occurred around 6:15 HRS and involved Lee Lawrence Holder, a 47-year-old resident of Paradise, East Coast Demerara, who was driving motorcar PAF 3166. Husbands, employed at Atlas Security Services Incorporated, was operating motorcycle #CM2986 at the time of the incident. Initial investigations suggest that the car, traveling north along the western lane of Cummings Street, failed to stop at the intersection's stop sign, resulting in a collision with the motorcycle, which was traveling east on Church Street. The impact of the collision flung Husbands onto the northern parapet of Church Street, causing severe injuries. Emergency medical technicians rushed to the scene and transported him to Georgetown Public Hospital, where he was examined by attending doctors. Despite efforts to save him, Husbands succumbed to his injuries around 13:00 HRS. Following his passing, Husband's body was transferred to Georgetown Public Hospital's mortuary, pending a post-mortem examination. Meanwhile, the driver of the car remains in custody, cooperating with authorities as they conduct further investigations into the tragic incident. The Georgetown community mourns the loss of Conal Husbands, reflecting on the importance of road safety and adherence to traffic regulations to prevent such devastating accidents in the future.